this is like a little candle holder thing that comes off and you can put a candle in there. I do not have anything in there because I don't want to burn my house down. But anyways, so my bookshelf, let's see, it's just crates from Walmart that I got for like $5 each, and that's how I made my bookshelf. I just stacked them on top of each other. But yeah, down there I have like classics, and then everything else is just a mishmash of things. I have more books down there, and then I have some more in another area of my room, because I don't have space on here. But anyways, position myself. Right up here is The Strangers by, I want to say, Margaret Atwood. Yeah, Margaret Peterson Atwood. Good book. It's like a middle grade mystery novel. Very, very good book. These two are like Christian books, I guess. This one I got it like at a youth conference a long time ago at my church. It's 500 Days, What I Learned from the Moment That Changed Everything by Steve Zakuani. He played soccer for the Seattle Sounders. He actually signed it, but I don't want to take it out. But yeah, he signed it for me. He was like a guest speaker. But yeah, Lisa Bevere, Without Rival, Christian book also, which I don't really dabble in that very much, but yeah. And I have The Trumpet Swan by E.B. White, classic, and then Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, also a classic that made me cry. I don't remember The Trumpet Swan very well. I read it when I was really small. Here I have two Roald Dahl books, James and the Giant Peach and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I do have more of his books. I have like a little collection that I got from Costco. Here I have the V.C. Andrews Flowers in the Attic and Petals in the Wind. On the Wind, is that? Yeah, Petals on the Wind. I've actually never read this book. I'm scared to read it because I watched the movie and it was kind of a traumatizing movie. So I'm scared to read the book, but I will eventually. These are just contemporary nonfiction short stories that I had to read for a college class one time. And I got it from Thrift Books because, yeah, it was cheap. The Gates by John Connolly. I think it's like somehow the gates to hell open up. I never actually read it. I need to read it. F. You're in Habitat by Rachel Hoffman. It didn't work for me. And then up in the front, I've got the gay agenda. I'm kidding. I've got The House in the Cerulean Sea by DJ Clune. I'm like halfway through it. I have a bookmark in there, but I'm actually reading it digitally from a Kindle book I got from my public library. It's just more convenient sometimes. They put that at the end. I thought it was gonna be. I was unsatisfied. Sorry about that loud noise. The heating system was like right there, so I was kind of disappointed by this book. Book Talk hyped it up a lot, and I didn't like it that much. But here's an absolutely remarkable thing by Hank Green. I still haven't finished reading this book. I started it not too long ago, but yeah, so far so good. I love Hank Green. I love him so much. And I've read all of his brother's books. I just don't own them anymore. I will move these out of the way for right now. Alright. Up here, I just have some bookmarks in this little glass jar. Yeah. And then in here, I've got the Phantom Toll Booth childhood classic. of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I read like part of it for a Spanish class, Español para Hispanohablantes. That class sucked because it wasn't like Latin American Spanish, it was like Spanish de España. And obviously, not obviously because y'all don't know where I live, but where I live, the majority of people are from Latin America and mostly from Mexico. So the language we were taught in that class was not the best. You've got Frankenstein. This is Alice in Wonderland. I have like 3 copies of that book. No idea why. I just have 3 copies of Alice in Wonderland. Here's The Mountains of the Moon. I think it's IJK or LJK. I can't say the name of the author. This is the Eternal Ones, which I have not read. And this is Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey that I will never read. My mother gifted it to me. And I don't really like Dave Ramsey, so I'll leave it at that. But my bookshelves are kind of a mess. I've got a little calico critter from it's like the baby calico critter collections. They're so cute. I love them. I have a few of them on my bookshelf. Up here, let's see what I have up here. Okay, In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. I got like halfway through it and then I got bored, so I never finished it. I've got Uncle Tom's Cabin by I Hear You Preacher Still. And this one is Let the Great World Spin by Colin McCann. Also got halfway through it and I did not finish it. Let me see if I can shove these back in here without toppling over my bookshelf. Okay, wait. Got those. Jesus, this is giving me troubles now. Get in there. There we go. Then right over here, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I read it, but it was a long time ago and I don't remember anything about it. Lolita. That book is all sorts of messed up. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I think it's Patrick, right? I can't pull it out. Dang it. Yeah, Patrick. Oh no. That book made me cry. I sobbed. I was in 10th grade. Was that sophomore year? Sophomore year of high school. I was reading it in class. And I got to the end of it and I started, I was about to burst out in tears. And my teacher saw me, right? She looks down, sees what I'm reading, looks back up. She's like, go to the bathroom. She told me she had read it and she's like, yeah, just go to the bathroom and cry your eyes out in the bathroom. I was like, great, thank you. This is Mythology by Edith Hamilton because I was obsessed with Greek mythology because of these books over here. I was more of a Percy Jackson gal than a Harry Potter gal because my parents didn't let me read Harry Potter because of the wizardry, but they let me read about other gods. That's a story from another time. My baby fell. Let's see if I can fix it. There we go. Alright. Right here we have my begonia that is dying because there's hardly any sunlight in the winter. Anyways, I have the Magnus Chase books here. The Sword of Summer, The Hammer of Thor, and The Ship of the Dead. I have read all of these. And I read all of the Heroes of Olympus and all of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians. But I have not read Rick Riordan's The Egyptian God ones or The Trials of Apollo. I have not read those. I just never got around to it. is The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern. I haven't finished reading it. I just can't get through it. I do not know why. And I know it's a super popular book, but yeah. Got the Mortal Engines series, Mortal Engines, Predators, Gold, Infernal Devices, a Darkling, Plane, Night Flights, and then the 3 little extra books, Survivor's Moon, or no, what am I saying? I don't have my glasses on. Dang, I'm blind. Scrivener's Moon, A Web of Air, and Fever Crow. I actually haven't read this series yet. I'm getting around to it. I'm reading too many books at one time. But I got this book set at Costco. And down below, another little calico critter. Here's another one that fell over. Over here. This is the cutest one. Oh, I know. Okay, wait. Sorry. This one, this little thing goes with this little guy down here. I didn't want him on it, but we'll do that. Here we've got Strange the Dreamer and News of Nightmares by Lainey Taylor. Sobbed with this one. Never read that one, but I love this book. I threw this book at a wall when I finished reading it because I was so sad. I'll leave it at that. I won't spoil it, but it is a very good book. These two are graphic novels by Scott Westerfield. Spillzone. Scott Westerfield is the author that did, I'm giving away my age with this, but the Uglies series that was really popular when I was like in middle school. But this is a graphic novel that he did. So good. I'm sad there wasn't a third one, because this one kind of left off in a cliffhanger in the Spillzone too. What is that? The Broken Bow. Yeah. Such good books. Graphic novels, I guess. This is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Didn't read it. Didn't finish it. I got bored of it. All the Missing Girls. Same with this one. I got bored. I Am the Messenger, Marcus Zusak. I don't think I ever finished reading that one either. A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline Leigh Engel. I've read all the books in the series and I love them. I like reading books with like Christian allegories in them because I grew up with Christianity, even though I don't really practice it anymore. But yeah, this book is falling apart at the seams because let me position myself better, because I've read it so many times. Yeah, but I love this book. I reread it like every year, and you can tell. I've read it a lot. And then right over here, I've got a stack of books that this is gonna be kind of difficult. Let me see how I can do this. Out of the Shadows by Kay Hooper. It's just a mystery novel. Call of the Wild and White Fang by Jack London. Love those books. 1984 by George Orwell. I read this for an honors English class my sophomore year of high school. Freaking loved it. Oh wait, this one, I said it was my sophomore year, but this was my junior year of high school. No, it was my senior year of high school. Yeah, my senior year of high school is when I read that one, Monster Calls. But I read George Orwell my sophomore year of high school in honors English. Yeah, awesome book. Read it. Analyze it. And then I've got Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I know he's a POS, but yeah. I forgot I had the book, so. And the Owl. Sorry about that. These down here are all choose your own adventure books. What is that? Alfred Hitchcock's Great Business. is Le Petit Prince, The Little Prince. Loved this book. Also makes me cry. The Hobbit. I read this in honors English in my freshman year of high school. And then this is Lord of the Rings. All the books are in there. Is it 3 of them? I don't remember. I haven't read them in a long time. So I don't remember much. This is the cute calico critter I was talking about. It's so tiny. It's like an inch tall. Cutest little thing ever. There I have the Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Adventures of Huck Finn. The Glass Castle by Janet Walls. That book also made me cry. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. Over here we have childhood classics. Kiki Strike, Into the Shadow City, Kiki Strike, The Empress's Tomb, and Kiki Strike, The Darkness Dwellers, all by Kirsten Miller. Loved those books. Don't remember what they're about, but I know I loved them. Also, these are all these are childhood books actually, now that I think about it, except for these ones. Savvy's Gumball and Switch, all by Ingrid Law. They're like about a family who has they call them Savvies. It's like the power, good books, love them. I'm missing a book here because I'm letting my brother read it, but it is the first book of the Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. I love these books also. This is the second one, Mysterious Benedict Society and the Perilous Journey, Mysterious Benedict Society and the Prisoner's Dilemma, and then The Extraordinary Education of Nicholas Benedict. Then here's my little Roald Dahl collection. It's got George's Marvelous Medicine, Charlie and the Glass Elevator, The Twits, Fantastic Mr. Fox, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda and the BFG. I loved these books as a kid. And then this is The Land of Elion books. I also love these books so much. Also Christian allegories. First one's Dark Hills Divide. Second is Beyond the Valley of Thorns. Third is The 10th City. Fourth is Into the Mist. And fifth is Stargazer. Here is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I freaking love this book so much, and I love the movie also. And in here is My Father's Dragon. This is also a book that I reread over and over and over as a kid. I think this is from the 50s or something. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, yikes. Here you can see my paint splattered floor with hairs all over it. Let's see. When is this from? Alright, 1948. A lot older than I thought it was. But I loved this book as a kid. Oh, they're all gonna fall over. Dear God. Okay. And then, last shelf. It's on the ground. This here is Treasury of Poems. You can't really see it, sorry. As I said, it is 2 in the morning, so my lighting is terrible in here right now. But yeah, it's just a bunch of poems in this one. This here is The Arabian Nights. So it's a collection of short stories. This is where the story of Aladdin comes from. The Arabian Nights, Aladdin's in there, and there's, what is that? Something in the 10 Thieves. I forget what it is, though. I have another C.S. Lewis book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I only have the first one. Because I wanted to find, old copies of the rest of the books, but I can't. So, yeah. Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I read that one year because I was bored in school, and I sat down and I read it in a class period. David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. I've never actually read that. Or Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Love this book. I think I watched an old movie from the 60s or 50s, and that's how I found out about it, and then I read the book afterwards. We've got some Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and then this is a collection of Sherlock Holmes stories that I got from Costco. These books are pretty stuck on there, so I can't. Oh yeah, they're like stuck, but it's really pretty. Like you can't. That's a little bit of it, but yeah, Costco has some really pretty books. And then I have here Macbeth and is that Much Ado About Nothing by Shakespeare. I read that in my senior year of high school and I loved it. Over here is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, I don't know. And then Treasure Island and Gulliver's Travels. And then I had these on my bookshelf, but I took them off so I could put these on here. I still love them though. Landline by Rainbow Rowell, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I think it's funny because this is fan fiction that the main character was writing in this book. But yeah, I love that like little trope. But yeah, that is the disaster I just made and my bookshelf. That is always a disaster. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you have a good night. Take a look at my dying begonia with all the dead leaves that I throw in here. I feel so bad for it. Oh well. And my little calico critters. There's other ones down there, and up there, one way up there. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. This is gonna be it's a very chill video, but I had fun. Hopefully I can sleep after this, after I fix my bookshelf. But anyways, hope you have a